Good morning, grade 2. How are you? Today we're going to do an inquiry activity, Living Things in Coral Reefs, page 106. So open your box, page 106, and stay with me. It is an online activity, so watch it and try to understand everything in it. Make a prediction. How do you think people's actions can affect a coral reef? Think about this. As people, people can be harmful or useful for a coral reef. Okay, I want you to know that sometimes people are very harmful. We can throw rubbish inside the ocean and that may destroy the coral reef. But other times, or other types of people can help the coral reef by providing materials that they need. So the best answer here is people can harm or help a coral reef. Oil spills can cause plants and animals to die. Sometimes, when we are moving oil from one country to another on ships, maybe some ships may sink, some oil may spill, so that will cause a very disastrous effect. Now, people can help to protect a coral reef. So we can help and we can destroy. Both of them are things we can do. So this is the answer. Write it and then stay with me. Living things in coral reef. This is the second part. Okay. Okay, again. Yes, so we're going to see a coral reef and to learn more about animals that is living there. Let's see the second part. Yes, so we're going to take some cards from the side here. Each card will give you a question or an event, so you have to keep the reef healthy. Let's try. Question. So, if you were diving inside the ocean and you saw the coral reef, would you break it down and take parts of it? Is this things you can do to destroy or to help the coral reef? If you break it and took parts of it, this is something will destroy the coral reef. So no. Okay, this is the first question. Let's see the second event. Yes, so some people can clean up some coral reefs so some animals can move easily inside of them. The third one, event. Yes, so it was clean, it was beautiful. Some oil spoils and it destroy all the coral reef. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Read. Oh no, so it is a very bad thing may happen. So we get back a little. Let's see another one. Question. Yes, so would you drop things from your boat when you are above the coral reef? This will destroy the coral reef, so absolutely no. Okay. Event. Yes, so there is special people who will not allowing other people to touch the coral reef. They will protect the coral reef. So this is a good thing that people can do. As you see here, yes, our shell moved more. That means we're doing good things. So if you have a fish, would you release it and let it get back to the coral reef? Let's try yes. It is not a good idea because your pet does not belong here. Yes, so if you have a small fish inside your home and you put it in the ocean, it may die because it is يعني it is not used to live in ocean, in coral reef. It doesn't belong there. Okay. Event. Yes, so they are stopping pollution and they trying to keep the ocean clean. This is a good thing for the coral reef, so we moved a lot. That will help. Yes, so it is a good thing to do. Now, event. So if we planted a lot of trees, this will be a good thing to do or a bad thing to do. Let's know. Great. Yes, so if we grow a lot of plants, this will help us to keep the environment clean, keep it healthy, and this will help the coral reef. Congratulations. Yes, as you saw, we reached the finish line, so we did it correctly. Excellent. Okay, now let's answer the question. We did all of this. Okay. Now, I want you to remember things from the video that we did to help the coral reef or things that harms the coral reef that as a human we can do. Now, for example, I'm gonna make it bigger for you so you can see it. The first thing is when we cleaned up the coral reef. This was a very good thing to do. So a trash clean up was beautiful thing to do and it helps the coral reef. What other things we did to help the coral reef? We prevented pollution. So preventing pollution from going into the ocean. This is very good thing that human do to help the ocean. And the last thing was planting trees. Those are three things that we saw and they were helpful for the plants, for the reef, sorry. Now, what other things we did them and they were very bad and harmful for the reef? Remember, the first thing was breaking of coral and the other thing, okay. So the first thing was when we break the coral. The second thing is an oil spoil. So when oil spill, this is a very bad thing. The third thing, when we let a fish, our pet, to go to the reef, this was bad thing. So letting a pet fish go in the coral reef. Okay, what else? Can you remember another thing? Okay, can you remember another thing that you saw in the video? Yes, when we drop an anchor over a coral reef. So the last thing was dropping an anchor over a coral reef. Okay, those were the helpful things and the harmful things. So stop the video and write them fast. I think that most of you wrote them with me. Now let's see question 6. Okay. Did the coral reef stay healthy? Why do you think this was the result? So this is your homework. Talk about it when we finish. Did it stay healthy? Could we help it to stay healthy? And why it stayed healthy, okay? So this is your homework and talk about it. Which event do you think was most helpful to the reef? Which event do you think was most harmful? So you saw the things that make, you saw some helpful things, some harmful things. So just talk about them. Talk about it. You have to send me a video for you talking about things we can do to protect the coral reef and things people do to destroy the coral reef. Okay. Talk about it is your homework. Send me a video and do question 6. Okay. Now, that's it for today, and bye bye.